Hey friends, I have three things that I know. I know that it's Saturday. I know that it's the 13th of June, and I know that it's time for trivia. So let's get into it. I have five trivia questions for you. I will read all through them, then I will go back through and I'll give you the answers. Please always feel free to like these videos on the YouTube and share them on your Facebooks. The idea is just to give you something to do while we're still hunkering down. I know things are opened up a lot, but still give you something to do. Take 5 minutes out of the day to do a little trivia. So let's do it. Your first question is, there is a four-letter word that they refer to as the speed of sound. What is that four-letter word? Speaking of four, I have the question is, there are how many U.S. presidents whose last name was four letters long? And bonus point if you can name them. So again, there have been how many U.S. presidents that had four letters only in their last names? And then bonus point if you can name them. Question number 3. In the Civil War, that was obviously the North and the South. What color were each of their uniforms? What color were the North and the South's uniforms in the Civil War, the American Civil War? Question number 4. In terms of beer, what do the letters IPA stand for? And a bonus point also if you can tell me which country this beer originated in. So again, in terms of beer, what does IPA stand for, and from which country did this style of beer come? And then question number 5, the Detroit Shock, the New York Liberty, and the LA Sparks are or were all teams in which sports league? Again, the Detroit Shock, the New York Liberty, and the LA Sparks were all teams, or they are or were all teams in which sports league? All right, let's go back through. I will give you the answers after reading the questions again. Let's see how you did. The first one was, what's the four-letter word that refers to the speed of sound, like when they talk about planes and things? Correct answer is Mach, M-A-C-H. The next one was that there are presidents with only four letters in their names. I asked you to say how many, and then bonus if you could name them. First of all, the answer is there were 5. There were 5 presidents with only 4 letters in their last name. There were 5, and they are Polk, Taft, Ford, and both of the Bushes. Polk, Taft, Ford, and the Bushes. All right, in the Civil War, what were the North and South's uniform colors? The North was blue, the South was gray. North was blue, South was gray. Question number 4. IPA, in terms of beer, stands for India Pale Ale. India Pale Ale. And that's a style of beer, but then there's a bunch of other subtypes. But I also asked you, from which country did IPAs originate? Even though it says India Pale Ale, they actually originated in England. India Pale Ales actually originated in England. And then question number 5, I said the Detroit Shock, the New York Liberty, and the LA Sparks are or were all teams in which sports league? That is the WNBA, the Women's National Basketball Association. We used to have the Detroit Shock, used to play right down the road from me, 3 miles away at the Palace. I think they moved. I don't know that they folded. I think they moved. But the New York Liberty and the LA Sparks were the other two, but it was the WNBA. And that's it, my friends. Until I talk to you tomorrow, be safe and be nice, and I'll see you then.